name is Mark and welcome to my channel. Join me all year round, week in, week out, come rain or shine, and together we'll be fishing for pleasure. Good morning troops, another day, another river. And what do we have planned for today? Oh, let me guess, it's winter. Let's go pike fishing. Yeah, we're out dead baiting for pike today on the local river. And you can see, look, I'm not used to this. I have a head camera, and we get conditioned, don't we, when we're fishing to do things in a certain order. So automatically when I get a run, my left hand goes up and I start recording. Now it's down here because the old bracket broke. So today is going to be a bit awkward. So normally when I'm talking to you, I take the head camera off and chat away, but I can't keep taking this on and off. It's really awkward. So hopefully the filming won't suffer. Always assuming we catch something, of course, but hopefully the filming won't suffer. Yeah, so we're out dead baiting for pike. Again, the river is really low and they're still running it off. They're running it off again today. It's a virgin skin, no one's fished it before. I'm gonna give it 4 hours here. I fancied fishing further downstream at a free stretch today, but I didn't want to start exploring in the dark really too much. So what I should do, I should give this till midday. So it gets dark at 4:30 or 5, don't it? So I should give this till midday, see how we get on. Then I shall explore the free stretch. The free stretch is very strange. It's gets hammered, as you would expect, being free. You know, everyone knows it's free as well, even the wrong uns. Especially the wrong ones, and it does get hammered with the lure merchants, but it can throw up some blinding day sport when you hit it right. It's a lot wider than here, it's a lot deeper, and maybe that little bit of extra water, maybe the pike feel a bit more safe, I don't know, but I just fancy it. And so we're going to have 4 hours here, 4 hours at the free stretch, an hour to pack up and move and set up again. So that's the plan for today. Plans always change with fishing. I always have a certain plan in my head. I suppose we all do, where we're going to go, what stretch we're going to fish, how we're going to fish, what we're fishing for. It all depends on the day, the time of the year, you know what I mean? Or your targets for the year. But I want to catch some big pike. This river does big pike, not always, but you know, there are some lovely fish in here. The drain I wanted to fish, you know, from Zander, etc., that's too far away. It's a good hour and a half drive for me, so it's a 3 hour round trip without any traffic coming home. So you know, this time of year your days are very short, so I thought busy tomorrow, let's get on my local. 4 hours here, 4 hours of free stretch. We'll see how we get on. I reckon we're going to fill our boots. I reckon we're going to have a big one today. I've got a funny feeling, and I think it's going to be the free stretch. I've been sat here now since first light. I've seen 2 or 3 fish top max. It doesn't look fishy. It don't look fishy at all to me. Very calm, it's very still, as it has been for weeks now. Plenty of cloud overhead. You would think the conditions were perfect, but I think they've run it off too far. I think they've run it off a bit too far for the big fish, and I think the big fish are going to be somewhere else, and the prey fish are going to be somewhere else, because when it's this shallow, the cormorants and the otters and the mink, they all have a field day. You know, they'll have a field day if the prey fish stayed holed up in shallow water. So I reckon I'm going to have to go out and find the deeper water. So, but I'm going to give it 4 hours here, only because as I say, it's a virgin swim for me. I wanted to try this swim. And I'm going to give it 4 hours, wrap up, free stretch, and give that 4 hours. So as always, we've got 3 rods out. Left hand rod, static dead. Whole herring, mounted on a single circle hook through the snout. I always hook mine through the bottom of the jaw and come out through the top of the snout. I don't like going the other way for some reason. I think when you go the other way, the gills and etc. on the fish can mask the point of the hook. I don't like that, so I go through the bottom of the jaw and I come out through the top of the nose. I'll show you when I reel in. That way the hook point is out there where it's supposed to be with a circle hook. Middle rod, paternostered smelt. And the right hand rod, I've been a bit lazy. I was fishing a very small shallow river the other day, and I've still got my running ledger on there. So I've got that running ledger out at the moment with a roach on it down the right hand margin. I might reel it in and swap it around. I might not. I don't know yet. You know, I'm thinking about I'm thinking about this afternoon in my free stretch, and I know I've got a little cast to a bridge. You know, medium-sized cast, and the running ledger I can get a medium-sized cast out there every time. With a float, the wind picks up or whatever, it doesn't cast as far. So we'll play it by ear. If we get any runs on this static ledger, obviously it's going to stay there. But at the moment we've got a static float, paternostered float, and a running ledger. Roach, smelt, herring. What one's going to go first? Come on, down quickly. Left, right, and middle. What's going to go? So as I said, through the bottom of the jaw, out through the bridge of the nose. That way the point of the hook is proud and clear as you need for a circle hook. It hasn't gone through the eye, so it won't come off at the cast, and it's not masked by those gills if you go the opposite way. That's how I hook mine, and they seem to work for me. Well, it's very still, very calm. It's all pretty sedate. Not a lot happening. I've virtually seen no fish topping. The water is really shallow. That cloud is starting to break up now. I mean, it's, as I say, nothing is really happening. There's me left hand rod. Only in 6 foot of water there. That normally would be 8 to 10 foot of water. Really is shallow. That's my static dead. That's a whole herring. Only about 5 inches long. I don't use big baits anymore. Anyway, that's my biggest bait really. There's the middle rod. You can see there's a bow in the line where they're running the river off. That's the paternostered smelt. That's mid-channel. That's in 10 foot of water. And there's a running ledger. I've recast that 3/4 of the way across the river. See if there's anything near that far bank. Well, here we are 20 minutes later on a free stretch. Problem with a free stretch in the middle of the day is obviously someone was here when I arrived. There's a car further down, that's where I wanted to go, but free stretch, can't be, beggars can't be choosers. And as I suspected, it is deeper water. Had to move the stop lots up a little bit, not much, only a foot deeper, but that could be the big difference. Yeah, as you'll see, it's a lot wider. And free stretch, here we go. Problems, problems, problems. Is there? Well, it does get hammered. I've had just as many blanks here as I have good days, and I mean I've had some good days here. You know, I've turned up here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for, and in 3 hours before it's got dark I've had 12 fish, all doubles. It's like anywhere, if you're on the fish it's going to be great. And that wind really got up. Wasn't a breath of wind earlier. I'm going to have to reposition my hooking station and everything, otherwise I ain't going to be able to talk to you very well. It's going to be no one wants that. So yeah, I'm going to move my hooking station around and hopefully we'll have some pike this afternoon. Same free rod, same free method, same free baits. Packed up at 11:51, I was fishing at 12:11, so that's not too bad. 20 minutes, pack up, drive a mile, set up again. Let's hope you've made the right decision, because you never can tell what that bay I was in, even though it was very shallow and I wasn't feeling the vibe at all. With this breeze now, stir up the shallow water, make it a bit murky, could have introduced some fish into the swim, but you live and die by your decisions, and the decision was, it was fluid. I mean, if I was catching I would have stayed, but you know, nearly 5 hours without a bite of any description, so we've up sticks, we've moved. Am I lucky? Should I go out and buy a lottery ticket? Let's find out. Look at this jerk. Oh, it's a bit rude, but got to be hard work in it. Ooh. Paddle boarding. He went up earlier as I arrived, facing the wind. That would have been hard. Now he's got the wind behind him. He's got a bit of speed. Right, let's get this unhooking station sorted out, get this breeze off our microphones. Hopefully we'll catch some fish for you. It's on. Took a while.
Ah. Oh no. Snagged me. It's bumped me off. Another one got away. Do not.
Well, it's time to pack up, I think. It's dark, 5 o'clock. We ain't had the luck we deserved, I don't think. We put in some effort today, just weren't having it. You know, it wasn't 3 runs, and I really thought the move had paid off and we was going to nail it. But sadly, we weren't to be. You know, that's fishing. We'll wrap up and endeavour to go again next time. Hopefully next time we'll fill our boots, but today sadly it's goodbye from him and a goodbye from me. You know, thanks for watching, troops, really do appreciate it. Getting a lot of feedback, a lot of comments on the videos, really appreciate them. What can I say? You know, we'll endeavour to catch next time we're out. So I'll see you on the bank real soon, and tight lines.